Now we are entering to our first project. So in Google, I'm searching for Tinkercad just to get the platform. That's a simulator platform which we are going to use to design and code and simulator circuit. So I got my platform. I already logged in with my Google account. So you'll get this Autodesk Tinkercad, which is providing 3D designs and circuits option. So right now we are clicking on circuits. Here you can see the circuits which I previously designed. Now we are going to click on create new circuit. We got a brand new platform where we can create our own design, our own electronic circuit design. So as of now, we are going to do LED project. So I am renaming the project as LED1, maybe LED project 1, whatever you like. So I renamed my project right now. And in this platform, you can see the circuit space is empty. So far, we haven't created anything. And the code area is empty. The reason is that we don't have any programmable devices. That means we don't have any microcontroller. And as of now, we can't do any simulation. In this left side, in the left panel, you'll be able to see the different components. Since it's an LED project, I just dragged and dropped the LED to my design workspace. And apart from that, I would like to get an Arduino. So I can search for Arduino. I'll get different configuration. This is Arduino Uno. So far, we took the components which is required for the design, and if I'm clicking on start simulation, the USB is getting connected to the Arduino microcontroller. That means Arduino is in place. It start working as per our design, but right now our design is incomplete, so nothing is happening. So I'm going to make the design. You can hover your mouse near the terminals of LED, so it's written cathode and anode. So the cathode I am connecting to ground, and the anode I just want to connect to 5 volt, that's a VCC. It's very clearly written. You can just check with your mouse. So usually most of the components here we are using is comfortable with 5 volt. So I just connected this to 5 volt. So LED anode is connected to 5 volt and the cathode is connected to ground. For positive, I'll use red color. The wire color I can change to red, and for negative, I'll just change the wire color to black. Apart from that, you can see some digital pins are already there. D0 to D13 and analog pins A0 to A5. Right now, if I'm clicking on start simulation, you can see that the LED got blasted. It's not as per our expectation. The reason is that the maximum current LED can handle is 20 milliamps, but right now it's more than 473 milliamps. That means we just want to limit the current through any device or any component. Now, just to limit the current, I am adding a resistor component in the path. Instead of directly connecting anode to VCC, I am just connecting a resistor to the anode terminal, and other terminal of the resistor I am connecting to 5 ohm. And we are expecting that it can control the current. Now the current is in limit and the LED is continuously on. It's like LED is simply connected to the battery. The positive is connected to anode and the ground is connected to cathode. So far, I just made the wire which is connected to VCC to red color, and the wire which is connected to ground is already black color. Everything is perfect. The LED is on. And now I can see the LED brightness is less. To make it more bright, I can reduce the resistance. I just made it 200 ohm. Before it was 1 kilo ohm. Right now I am making it to 200 ohm. So you can see that the brightness of LED is more. Even I can change the LED color. I just want to make it blue color. As of now, when we start our simulation, we can see the LED is continuously on. That means we are not able to control the LED with any program. By default, there was a set of block codes which I deleted. And as of now, you can see our code area is empty, but still LED is on. The reason is that the LED is connected to the voltage, right? The 5 volt and ground. Now, if you want to control this LED, I would like to connect this LED anode pin to any programmable pin. Then we can choose the different blocks from the given code area. You can see there are different blocks like output, control, and all. And as of now, LED is an output device, so we'll be using the output block. And before doing the coding, let me connect this LED to any digital pin. So as we discussed already, we have around 14 digital pins. I can choose anything. So right now I'm just choosing digital pin 2. So I'll be connecting the other end of this resistor to digital pin 2 instead of directly connecting to 5 volt. Perfect. Now in coding, I will choose the blocks from output. The second block, set pin to high, the pin where I connected this LED, that is pin 2. Pin 2, if I am making high, you can see that the LED is on. The reason is that the LED anode is connected to high. High in the sense LED anode is connected to 5 volt. That's it. Now if I want to do more controlling, for example, if I am making it low, you can see the LED is not on. LED is not blinking at all. Even it's not on. The reason is that I connected this to low. If I'm making that pin low, in the sense I'm connecting that to ground. Now again I made it high, then I'll just add a delay that I'll get from control block. Wait 1 second. Then later on the same pin I will make it low. Yeah, I'll choose the digital pin 2 and the digital pin 2 I'm making low. Then again I'll just add a delay. Wait 1 second. So basically I'm expecting the LED has to be on for 1 second and off for 1 second. That's it. So now it's perfectly working. It's on for 1 second and off for 1 second. That's how we started controlling our LED. This is the first program what we written in this platform so far. And if I want, I can change the delay to 2 seconds. So I'm expecting the on time is more. On time is 2 seconds and off time is 1 second. Good, great. Now let us connect one more LED. So let's repeat the steps whatever we did. So far we can just revise it. So the second LED I added the cathode, again I would like to connect to ground, it's fixed. The anode through a resistor I would like to connect to any of the digital pins. So I just took a resistor and the resistor value I changed to 200 ohm, I can do it. And then I will connect to this to digital pin 1. And the color I made, the resistor value I am changing to 200 ohm. Reason I told you, I want to increase the brightness. If I am reducing the resistance, the brightness of LED is more. If I am increasing the resistance, the brightness of LED is less. That's it. Now again using output block, I'll just choose that particular pin. Second LED I connected to pin number 1. So that I will make it high. Again adding a delay of 1 second. Then again making that pin number 1 to low. I am expecting that the second LED also has to be blink, but after the first LED. You can see the sequence. It's continuously written, right? The first LED will be on off, then the second LED will be on off. So far you can see the blue LED is on and off. Immediately the next LED is on. For 1 second off, again the first LED is on. With this idea we can make a traffic light signal system, or you can make just connect 3 different color LED how we will use in traffic light and make it continuously on or off. At a time there will be only one light will be on. That's a traffic light. Yeah, practice this LED program with different ideas. Traffic light is a simple example which I told you. Instead of that, you use your own design, your own idea and comment it if possible. So others also will be able to do the project which you made. Thank you. Bye-bye. See you in the next class. Take care.